Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you happen to be watching this. Welcome to another video on the channel. Today is League One prediction time. We're going to go through the entire table as I try to navigate my way about what is going to be happening this season. I got things horribly wrong in this division last time around. I had Bury finishing in the playoffs, for crying out loud. So really, what do I know? But to be honest, it's not about me. It's about you guys. I want you guys to get involved in the comments. Let me know what team you support from League One. And let me know how you think you're going to do for the upcoming season and whether or not I am right. We're going to jump straight into it with the bottom 9 teams, including the 4 that are going to get relegated in my opinion. But like I said, let me know down in the comments. Let's just get into it. Here we go. So the bottom 9 are here. I'm going to be referring to my notes on a regular basis here to remind myself about who I picked, because I made these predictions about a week or so ago before recording this. So I've got Accrington, Wycombe, Rochdale and Doncaster to get relegated. I've got Accrington to go down. I think they're going to cause a few upsets in this division. And to be honest, with the team that they've got, I've probably massively underestimated them. But I don't know. I can't really see how they're going to be able to manage what they did last year and putting it into this division. I think they're really going to struggle, including some of the 2 players that are being rumoured to be going today to Ipswich Town. If they do, it's 2 massive gaps you've got, a centre-half and as a striker. But, like, you know, Accrington fans may well disagree. I've got Wycombe finishing second, bottom reason being is that they've got an old squad. And I just think that, yes, last year was great, momentum was good. I just think that those legs are going to run themselves into the ground, and eventually it's not going to be enough to keep them up. There might be some sort of last day miraculous trying to save themselves like Wycombe normally do, but I can't see it happening. And then Rochdale and also in Doncaster. I don't know for Rochdale. This was a tough one. Doncaster probably wasn't as much, but I think the club have gradually been going backwards over the last couple of years, and I think this is going to be the next phase, unfortunately, of the club just going into a backwards way of doing things. And Doncaster, I've been massively disappointed with them. I didn't really rate them much last season, rather, and I think this year with Neil McCann, I can't see it working. I think once he gets sacked, you then try and put somebody else in with brand new ideas. I think the club are really going to struggle this year, and that's why I've got them going down. I've then gone for Blackpool and Gillingham. Now, Blackpool, I think, had a great year last year. They managed to keep themselves in the division quite well. There was no real issues at all. But again, I just don't see how they're going to be able to improve. And I think they've got Tilt, who's going to Ipswich as well. So a couple of people going to Ipswich. Paul Hurst knows what he's doing from this division. And I just think you're going to really struggle, Blackpool fans. I'm really sorry, but I just don't really see how you're going to be able to do better than the teams in this division this year. Gillingham, I like Gillingham. I've been there and I've met a couple of people from there, and they seem like a really nice bunch. But again, there's not enough happening for me on the field in terms of signings, etc. this summer to really mount anything. And I think it's going to be just a long, hard slog again this year. And I've then got Wimbledon, Walsall and Fleetwood. Now, Wimbledon, I predicted massive things for them last year, so I'm not going to make the same mistake. I think you'll be all right. You'll survive in this division, but it's not going to be pretty. Walsall, you've lost a couple of good players, including one of them, I think it's Otsuma or something like that, to Bolton, who I know was a big player for you. So I'm not really seeing, and but judging by the signings, etc., I'm not really seeing what you're doing. Fleetwood, to be honest, I expect them to finish even lower than 16th. I think I made a bit of a mistake here. I think Fleetwood will probably finish even lower, but again, not expecting anything from them. So that's my bottom 9. Any fans of those teams, let me know down in the comment section why I'm wrong, if I'm probably right, and where you think you'll finish. Let me know. And then we've got the teams that are going to be missing out on the playoffs and just about keeping themselves their heads above water. I've got Bristol Rovers finishing in 15th. I think to lose Harrison is going to be a massive gap to fill. I can't really see where the goals are going to come from now. So I think you'll be there or thereabouts in mid-table. I've then gone for Coventry. I think you're going to have a really good season. Obviously, promotion last year, a bit of forward momentum. It'll probably peter out towards the end of the season, but you're going to be all right. Bradford, a lot of money coming in off the pitch. Don't think it's going to translate to on the pitch though. I think there's some better teams in this division. And as a result, I've got you finishing 13th place. Bradford fans, and there's a lot of you. Let me know why I'm wrong, or maybe even if I'm right. Let me know down in the comments. I've then got Shrewsbury in 12th. Had a fantastic season, lost Paul Hurst, but I think they'll do all right. I don't think they're going to be anywhere near the relegation zone, but likewise, I just don't think that they're going to be hunting for the playoffs. They'll probably be there and then fall away, but they've got still some good players in that team. He's managed to keep a hold of quite a few of them. Made some nice additions, but again, without Paul Hurst, the whole thing kind of unravels. You lost a lot of key loan signings, and it's going to be not as good of a campaign. But again, you know, that may well be good enough for Shrewsbury fans. Let me know. I've then gone for Scunthorpe. 2 massive losses in terms of people that have gone out on free transfers. I think you do all right. I think there's some good players in your team, but again, as a result, I don't think you'll be I think you'll be missing out on the playoffs. Burton are going to struggle after getting relegated, and are not going to have enough to put any sort of promotion push on there. Again, you'll be there or thereabouts, but I think there are better teams in this division. Luton, I've gone in 9th position. Now, this is a big call considering you've just gone up, but you've got a good manager. You've got some really good players in there that will do you quite nicely. And I think if you got a 9th position, that would be an absolutely fantastic season. Then gone for Southend. I think you've kept hold of some good players. You've managed to get some people signed back onto free contracts. Signing of Luke Hyam in this division is going to be brilliant. I hate the lad. He's Ipswich born and bred. He loves the club. He absolutely worships everything that Ipswich do. But I can't deny it. He's a good, no-nonsense, hard ball-winning midfielder, and he will work perfectly in this division and reignite his career. He'll do well, as will Southend. Peterborough just about missing out on the playoffs, and again, losing Jack Marriott is the reason why I've got you missing the playoffs. He's such a good player, and he's just someone you can't really replace. But Peterborough will do what Peterborough do. They will sign people from the lower leagues and they will sell them on for a higher fee, and it will keep going and going again. But I've just about got you missing out on the playoffs this year. Again, any fans in that cluster of teams, let me know why I may or may not be wrong in the comment section below. And the top 6. These are the teams that are going to be celebrating towards the end of the season, or maybe some playoff heartbreak. It hurts. It really hurts. I was there 2000. Playoff final against Birmingham. I don't want to relive it again because I'll just cry again. I've got Portsmouth finishing in 6th. They're going to have a really good campaign, getting to the playoffs. They're a good team. They're a nice club. Things will work out and they'll get to the playoffs. They're going to have a better year than last year. It just kind of tailed off towards the end. If they could have got that into season run right, they would have done really well, but they didn't. Barnsley, I'm yet to see them make a proper signing, but they've got some good players in their squad. I wish they would have kept hold of Adam Hamill. I don't understand why he was released. Maybe it's the wages, I don't know. Barnsley fans, let me know down in the comment section. But I think you've got some good players, and you'll probably have too much about you in terms of other teams in this division. I think you'll be in the playoffs. Oxford. Now, I know I said Oxford would get into the playoffs last year, and they massively let me down. But Carl Robinson is in charge. He knows the division. He's going to do well. He's made some really smart signings, and I've got you finishing in the playoffs again. Oxford, do not let me down for a second season in a row. There's only so many times I can back you. Come on. Plymouth in 3rd. Fantastic season last year. Think about where they were at Christmas. They were gone in the relegation zone. No one believed in them. They were dead and buried. Rebuilt themselves like a thing. What is it? What is it called? What is that thing called? Phoenix from the ashes. That's the one. I got there in the end. Phoenix from the ashes. They rise again, and just about missed out on the playoffs. But Derek Adams has got them. He knows what he wants. He's got a good team there. They're going to be getting into the playoffs and just about missing out on the top 2. Sunderland and Charlton. Kind of obvious. Sunderland is an interesting one, because with the manager that they've gone for, they could do really well, or it could massively backfire and be a horrible experiment gone wrong. I think they're going to do all right. But then again, I had them finishing mid-table in the Championship last year, and look how that worked out. So Sunderland fans, don't read too much into what I'm saying. But Charlton going up at the top. Lee Bowyer has got forward momentum with them. They just beat my team, Norwich City, in a pre-season friendly 1-0 at their place. Fair play, nice result. But I think you've got a lot about you at Charlton. You've got some good young players coming through. You've got a good, solid team. I'm I just think you're going to do well. I think you're going to end up going up as champions. That is the end of the video though, so let me know what you think of my predictions down in the comments. Let me know how your team's going to get on, and just, yeah, leave any sort of comment. I will reply to every single one. I always do on my videos. If you've enjoyed it, hit the like button. If you haven't, dislike it if you want. I'm not going to judge you if you do, but let me know as a comment. I want to reply to comments, so you can berate me. You're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. Just let me know. I will reply. I want to hear from as many fans as possible. I'm not an expert when it comes to anything below the championship. Trust me, I'm not an expert. I'm more of a non-league kind of person and the championship and above. So anything from like National League up, I'm kind of a bit iffy on. So if there are a team that you like, and I have given you, I've given you a bad review, let me know and I will reply to it. But I hope you've enjoyed it. As I said, subscribe if you want to see more, because we've still got the Championship and the Premier League to do, and there's some matchday experiences come back on the channel. I know, right? Hit the like button, comment, subscribe, all that kind of jazz. And until we see each other next time, thank you very much for watching. Adios.